All right, what's up in the cryptoverse, everybody? Moonshot here, coming to you live from snowy Chicagoland. Had some snow last night, so my wife used that as an excuse to have me drive her to work in my Jeep. She just wanted to spend some more time with me, but I have been busy as shit in real life, so wasn't planning on using this format to get my next Tyche video out, but I do have some information I'd like to get out. So why don't we take advantage of the situation we're in, and we'll do a quick Tyche update from here. In the last video, we kind of went over the tokenomics, which obviously is the foundation of the project. That is every bit of how this is going to work, and in my humble opinion, the number one bullish factor that we have working for us with Tyche is that it's a 100% community-owned project. It's a 100% community-run project. I think that makes us a little bit different than a lot of other crypto meme projects where, yes, you can promote and you can get tokens and airdrops and whatnot, but a lot of the times those projects are going to end up back at a centralized source, and that is not what we are here in Tyche. Again, went over the tokenomics in the last video, so if anybody happened to miss that one and you want a little bit of a broader rant, I would say, then have at it. In that one I get a little bit deeper into kind of the origins of Tyche and what we had planned. So this one I'm going to touch base a little bit on the challenges and events of Tyche, which is kind of at the core of the community building aspect of Tyche. And a lot of our early challenges and events have been set in place or created, I should say, with that purpose in mind. We wanted to kind of get kind of a small community in place to kind of help us spread the message, get the social media channels established, the X, Telegram, and then all the other formats. But we are one of the nice things about those early challenges, we're able to isolate, and this was a goal of mine early on, to see who are going to be some of the key community members here. And everybody has a different role, but specifically I'm talking about who is interested in the project and going to start scooping up some of the supply as we approach the 7-year blessing. It's some people are realizing the opportunity that they have to add to their wallets in these early phases as we are getting the message out. So a lot of my recent challenges, specifically the one that we have right now, we've got the 5% blessing airdrop, and that goes through all of January. So anybody who was in the airdrop at the beginning of January will be given a 5% bonus at the end of January. The only thing you have to do to qualify is have at least the same amount of Tyche or more. And what's kind of a nice little mechanic that we added was that you can increase your allocation. So a typical airdrop is going to be static, and this is more of a dynamic airdrop where obviously the benefit to the project is that we get more and more purchases, and that's crucial right now as we try to stabilize and move to another level. And this is something, obviously, I've mentioned that before. I have, I'm no great trader by any means. In fact, I get it. I've been trading for many years, stocks long before I traded crypto. So I do understand the mechanics of trading. I understand, the necessary tokenomics to have success in a crypto project. It's something that I've been focused on for a long time, and went into a lot of the creation of Tyche. There's kind of the ideas behind Tyche are all in place to promote a rising market cap, and everything kind of plays off of each other for that purpose. But again, I can't do it alone. We need this to be a solid foundation and not an artificial foundation. An artificial foundation to me for a meme community would be, getting, some influencer, with 100K subs to promote your token to the community. You get a quick pump, and then you get the inevitable dump after that. So we are trying to avoid that here, and I've been very, very vocal about how important, again, this was a built-in mechanic and something I thought of when I was dreaming Tyche up, is that it is important to have that kind of core community of loyal holders who are going to help stabilize the price. And obviously the performance of Tyche has mirrored that mechanic. We've seen amazing success and support. We continue to find levels, and then from that level, especially again, that's kind of the advantage, I guess, of having a crypto founder be somebody who is spent so many years involved in technical analysis and trading, is that when I do my own trading in real life, if I just see a ticker and I don't know the I guess what the utility of the project is, which I guess I would say the beauty of technical analysis is all of that information is built in the chart. Now, that's not always the case, because there can be manipulated pumps and dumps. But for the most part, over longer term timelines, you're going to have an organic chart movement that you can easily kind of game plan. And I do that often with Tyche. So you'll start to see as we move forward in the project that a lot of the events and challenges that I'm putting in place, I'm trying to time them out in a way that is going to allow us to move up levels, right? It's important, rather than just throwing challenges out with, just at a preset date. Let's allow the technical analysis and the chart and kind of the, I guess the overall macro economics of the crypto at large, come into play as well. Like, if we're on, we're in the midst of, crypto dump number 55,000 in the last, couple years. Then let's kind of wait for crypto pump number 15,000 to come online before we release the challenge, get the support we need, and move from there. But again, I'm rambling and ranting, but it is important for me to get more and more people involved in this with me, with this community project. So just kind of understanding how I look at it, understanding what it is that my strategy is around Tyche. And I say me, but it's not just me. I speak daily with my council on this, and I think I've mentioned last video, the current council of mortals is PEGARAX of the Gods and Zed. These guys are in with me on the Discord. We go back and forth every single day. We will come up with different ideas. I will bounce my kind of ideas and timing off of them, and they are very, very good about giving their opinions. So it's not just one guy trying to make decisions. And we will, we don't agree on everything, but we agree on almost everything. And we do agree on the main thing being that we want a stable community to support Tyche as we start to rise and grow the market cap. It's wonderful now to be sitting at a $3.5 million market cap, just a couple months into the project. But again, I'm not surprised by this. I had a feeling that we were going to get this kind of support. That's why it was important for me to have so many things in place. When the token was launched, we wanted the website, the information, which again, I kind of mentioned, I do have a separate white paper that is in place, but I do want to have it be a little bit more of a living document, a dynamic document, and I'm not comfortable yet just like inking everything yet. But as I stated, the website as it is can kind of be looked at as a white paper now. Everything was hashed out months before I even released the token, and again, going back and forth with PEGARAX, literally, no joke, probably have 300 Discord messages, you know, I like this, I don't like that, what about this and what about that? And that is, you know, essentially the genesis and the birth of Tyche. You know, it was, you know, I've had ideas for crypto tokens long ago, and again, I mentioned the last one that a lot of the ideals and mechanics of Tyche come from a token I was thinking about possibly doing on Ethereum long ago, but all of that has been born into Tyche and a lot more. And you know, again, you know, this, everything organically happens, and that is another nice thing about having this community being born of a strong, stable community, which is the Vulcan Forge community. Many of us who are involved here have been literally conversing on that Discord for many years, and we know each other. I'm not a stranger to the people. It would be different if I was like, hey guys, introducing myself and now go buy my token. So I'm getting a lot of support. I'm seeing a lot of positive, you know, things kind of spin off of that, just knowing what it is that I'm doing. And again, I try to be upfront with everything that I'm seeing. And again, this is why you'll catch an occasional rant of me in my car or Jeep trying to explain what I'm thinking. But again, what's the goal? The goal is simple. We are going to grow Tyche's market cap to hopefully ridiculous levels, and you know, as happy as we are to have the start that we are in no way satisfied, right? I'm not doing this for a $3.5 million market cap. I'm doing this to see, you know, what kind of insane numbers we can get. And again, the tokenomics, mechanics, the 7-year blessing, all the multipliers built in, everything, it has symmetry to make Tyche one of the hardest tokens in the history of crypto to sell. I mean, literally, it will be a very difficult decision. I mean, unless it's just your trading bag and you're trying to, you know, play the waves, cool. I get it. I encourage everybody to have a trading bag of Tyche. Now, again, I'm never going to do that because, again, being the founder, that literally, and I've been in projects where all of a sudden you realize, oh shit, okay, so the team is selling, and then it's a quick, oh, we have to pay for this, and we have to pay for that, we have to pay for the devs. Okay, but I get it. But each time that you dump, you are selling into, you're watering down what it is that I originally bought it. And this would typically be one of my first reasons to exit a crypto that I was in the past. And you know, again, I can be vocal. I don't go away quietly. Now, I always have the community and support. I will never, ever, you know, shit on a token as I'm leaving or selling. I would never do that, because a lot of times I'm part of the communities that I'm involved in. I absolutely would sell quietly and then, you know, kind of make my opinion known organically over time, but I would never do that. But at the same time, I also would never, if anybody starts seeing my wallets or the main Tyche wallet, purchasing any other crypto with Tyche, or starting to dump liquidity or any of that, just dump, just sell, because I've lost my mind and I'm like doing this to make $4,000, because really that's, at the end of the day, we have, you know, $13.5 thousand in liquidity, right? And a $3.5 million market cap. Again, because that's the anticipation, the excitement that we have. We have people that are saying, okay, listen, I know you have literally, you know, 995 million more Tyche to be delivered. But even though that is the case, I'm comfortable purchasing Tyche at this price, because my belief is that we're going up, right? So all that matters is I buy, it goes up. So again, knowing that everything I'm looking at with Tyche is value add. Again, we're having fun. We're building a community. We're in it for the long run, but we're trying to get to a insane market cap. That's the goal, right? How do we change the fortunes and fates of a community? We get to a silly market cap. Then we get to, like, again, also, if you think about a silly market cap, when we get to, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars, which is where we are going in Tyche, well then who gives a shit if you're an early founder? We have so much support and backed up liquidity where we'll have at that point millions of dollars in TVL, right? Well, go ahead. Then if you're an early founder and you want to just go ahead and buy yourself a boat, then you can dump. It's not going to matter. I mean, you can dump anyways. Like if you're watching this video and listen, it's up to you. If I'm giving you an airdrop at this market cap and you're like, hey, I'm going to take these 3,000 Tyche and I'm going to dump them for 12 bucks. Okay. That's a decision that you're making, but you might not want to pay attention to the charts here as we move forward, because understand that all I'm trying to do is grow the market cap. So it's almost like I dare you to sell Tyche, and we do have wallets in place. There are a core community of hodlers that are absolutely scooping up or looking for opportunities to scoop up tokens. If there is an airdrop, they probably are starting to gauge and time them right now. Good on them. That's how this all works. But again, I don't want to rant too long. I don't even know if I'm going to send this video. I might watch it back, and if it's as ridiculous as I think it is, I might just dump it and then wait until I have another time. But again, we're going to start ramping up the challenges here. We have the current challenge ongoing, which is the 5% bonus. All of this is helping. We are going to introduce here in the next couple of days, maybe this weekend, we're going to introduce a new series of challenges called TYCHE'S Lucky Roll. This is one I'm kind of excited about, and I love the gamified aspect, but this is where we're going to get into the RNG kind of giveaways, which again, everything is created to add value to get the buys in there. But I understand how to incentivize. So in the Quad 3s challenge, TYCHE'S Lucky Roll Quad 3s challenge, and a lot of credit goes to PEGURX because he gave me the idea about the allocation, matching the allocation. So what it's going to be, the Quad 3s challenge is if you buy exactly 3,333 Tyche, 3333, I'm going to look between the period. It's going to be a 3-day challenge. In that 3 days, any purchase, and it could be all from, you can do multiple from same wallet. It's encouraged, the entire point of this challenge. I'm going to match, I'm going to add up all of the purchases. So if it's a slow week and 3 people buy 3,333 Tyche, well, then it'll be a 1 in 3 chance to get 10K Tyche. Now, if we have 30 people that make that same purchase, or one wallet wants to buy 30 of them, well, I guess, or there's one person that buys and somebody else buys 29, that one person still has a chance. That's going to be, almost 100K Tyche. And then we're going to do an RNG contest here for the winner. And that's another thing that I'm excited. It's going to be the next phase of Tyche is introducing the live stream. So I haven't determined yet. I think I got everything in place and know how to make it work properly. I've been playing around with some concepts. But the very next time you see me in one of these vids, we are going to do the live stream of that challenge. So on that challenge, we're going to do it live, and somebody is going to win the bounty, right? But again, this is fun. Somebody's gonna get a wonderful haul of Tyche, but again, that's that gamified concept that's at the core of Tyche. We've had, I think we've had in the last few weeks, we've had 2 boss raid challenges in Vulcanverse. I'm getting a lot of good feedback on those. I'm getting a lot of DMs, more. And again, we will. That's something that Zed has been working on. Zed is an absolute grinder. Dude is just a straight up monster. So if you understand that Zed is the one trying, PEGURX himself, I got 2 absolute grinders on the Council of Mortals, and they are coming up with some interesting ideas and concepts that are gamified around different games in the Vulcanverse, and all of this is going to be talent-based challenges that we're going to give away Tyche, right? So, that is aside from the loyalty challenges. So we're mixing and matching all of those as we try to grow the market cap. In fact, I just hit a DM from Pegasus this morning, which PEGURX, sorry Peg, it's gonna take a minute. He has a really kick-ass idea that came into my DM this morning, and I haven't even taken the time to tell him, like, yeah, let's run with that. But basically it's going to be Pegarax's Revenge. I'm naming it just off the Pegarax's Revenge, the Council of Mortals challenges, where he is going to set forth some actual challenges, whether it's in Berserk, it could be tower defense, hex, anything. He's going to set the challenges first, and it's going to be a bit of like an Olympics, where whoever and I love this idea. And again, community project, this is brilliant. He wants you to live stream it. So whatever camera you got on your computer there, figure it out. Go to YouTube and figure out how to live stream. Live stream it. Live stream your you trying to win the challenge. We're gonna put all this together, and then we're gonna come up with a winner, and somebody's gonna get a bunch of Tyche, a big bounty, a big blessing of Tyche. Yeah, I think I will wrap it up here. I wanted to, if I was on my computer, I was going to get more into some of the other tokens in the Ellie universe. I'm a big fan of a few of them, and we have some collaborations coming up with a few of them. But I mean, even if I wasn't collabed with a few of them, I would be invested in them, because I want to give you guys some bullish kind of highlights that you may not see, or at least kind of give you my perspective on why these are some of the tokens that you may want to add to your HODL bag, as well as Tyche, of course. And you know, kind of the OG Ellie meme theme here, and some things I know, which may make them interesting to you in the long run. But again, that's it. I'm out here from snowy Chicago. And we will be talking soon. I'll be seeing you guys up on the Discord tonight, or maybe the Berserk table, or maybe I'll run by you in Vulcanverse. But have a good weekend, everybody, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.